my name is Dixie Mann and I am a producer at Chamber.Media.
After the snap zoom, you can like look up and someday. Yeah, right now. I've seen one off the table.
Props are very important for a shoot and the final look and how everything goes down on the date. They're almost like characters in the script.
At Chamber.Media, props are kind of our building block to success. Anytime we have a script, we immediately start thinking of the props that we are going to use or potentially the props that we could accentuate. When most people think of props, they think of a rubber chicken or some kind of gag thing. While that can be the case, think of props in a more general basis. They are a great way to add production value, add interest, and explain concepts further. I'll let Dixie explain more.
Sometimes actors can play off of a certain prop. It can induce more creativity in our talent, and it also just makes the scene look more legit. The more, the merrier, to be honest, in my opinion.
I'm JoJo. I'm doing the props today. We've got some interesting things today. We've got the dude's gonna be drinking a White Russian, so we've got this, and we're gonna stick some protein shake in there. We've got a fun little trick where Jesus turns water into wine. And so we've got a little bit of food coloring under the bottom. And so as the water's getting poured in there, it's turning into wine. Iced tea to be our bourbon. Got other colors and just kind of playing around so that our background extras will have some stuff. But this will be like covering the background, so a lot of it will just be in the background and hardly ever seen. But it's important to have that kind of stuff just because that kind of fills the scene a little bit. Without that, you just have a bunch of people kind of sitting in the background not doing anything.
So in video and filmmaking, you run into this interesting problem where you want to use real locations to shoot at, but those real places aren't actually going on when you're shooting. So it's going to be on you to think of those extra little things that would be going on, that people would be doing, and facilitate those in that empty space to bring it alive. Now that we've taken that into consideration, let's see what a DP thinks about.
My name is Parker Badger. I'm a cinematographer here at Chamber.Media. We're on set today shooting for Johnny Slicks. The other way we're using props today is to help illustrate a point to an extreme. So we had our spokesperson styling our talent's hair just to illustrate how dirty and how undesirable his hair is. So later we'll get a shot. We're gonna make it a lot more sleek, a lot more stylistic. We're gonna get a nice push in on a dolly to make it as desirable as possible.
Props are important to have on set, but your product is the key prop. That should be your prop that should be in almost every shot if it makes sense. Have the talent hold the product, put the product in the background. Try to maybe find some ways to get an action shot with the product. All right, Parker, I'm stealing your thunder. Back to you.
It's important to get product shots, obviously, because you're there for the product. The company hired you to showcase their product in the best way possible. So the more we spend time on the people and less on the product, the less effective the ad is. As a cinematographer, there's a lot of things I look for in product shots. One thing to pay attention to is how much of the product is in focus. This trendy thing to do nowadays is have the shallowest depth of field possible. That isn't what you want for products. You want to be able to see the product and showcase its features the best way you can. And part of that is showing the whole product in focus.
All right, hopefully you found that helpful and educational. If you have any questions about props or maybe some things that we didn't cover, make sure to leave them down in the comment section so we know what we can help out with. In the meantime, take this knowledge and go make something awesome.